Hi everyone, welcome back to Just with Dara. This is the 8th episode of season 2, and today's episode is actually going to be a little bit different because, hence the title, I'm confused. So, I'm really just going to be completely transparent during this episode. It's also the first episode this season that I haven't had a guest in. It's also the first episode that I don't have a set outline for in a while. I'm confused. It is currently 9:29 p.m. EST on August 14th, 2021, which means, I'm recording on the day that I'm supposed to release it, and I'm typically supposed to release it 8:30 a.m. EST every Saturday. That clearly did not happen because I'm not recording it until like 9:30 p.m. EST on a Saturday. So, I apologize for that. But like I said, I'm confused. So really, what happened kind of last week when I was like, oh yeah, like come back next week for like another episode, blah, blah, blah. I was like thinking, oh wow, I don't even know what that's going to be, but hopefully I figure out something. And I thought like something would come to me between last week Saturday, and now. But that clearly did not really happen. So then Tuesday came and I was still racking my brain like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because typically I try to finish recording by like Wednesday, Thursday, like at the latest, so like I can have it edited and everything to have it set for like 8:30 a.m. and start promoting it on Instagram by like Friday or even Thursday. But again, that clearly did not happen this time. So, I couldn't think of anything. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to do it with. I was confused. My brain was empty. I was literally like, I don't know what to do. Also, I just wanted to say, I hope that you continue listening to this, although I have no like clear plan for this. But just enjoy listening to me rant, because that's kind of what I'm doing here. Now, I blame this on... Okay, well, I shouldn't blame it on anything, but like really... Oh no, I don't know. If I wasn't in school, would I have had an idea? Maybe I would have had time to properly think about it, to think about an idea, maybe. Because this is the first Saturday since I've started school that I've had like an episode that's supposed to come out since I started school. Because last week Saturday... Wait, was it? Okay, sorry. Last week Saturday, I recorded that before I started school because I started school on Wednesday of last week. So, anyways, though, yeah, I am just, like I said, really confused. I think, I've been so busy with school, which is crazy because, like, I know I would have some type of work, but I don't think I expected it to be this much. And literally, I realized if I'm not sleeping, I'm doing my homework. And if I'm not doing my homework, I'm sleeping. I have no time for anything else in between, and I was supposed to record this earlier today at like 12:30 because on Tuesday I decided, well, let me just like make an episode about how like I'm confused or whatever. I was supposed to record this at 12:30 earlier today so I could set it out by like 2:30, maybe 4:30 latest. But as I was doing my homework, I was like, let me just finish this before I record to set my priorities straight and like focus on school. That clearly did not happen because I'm still doing my homework now and I haven't finished yet, and I woke up at like 7 a.m. to start. So clearly I'm slow. It's either I'm slow or they gave me too much. I think it's like a mix of both. I'm slow, but at the same time, I meant they gave me too much work, but at the same time, I am like actually really slow. So, yeah. But anyways, I was like even asking my friend, I was like, I really don't know what to do. Should I just like make an episode about how I'm confused? And she was like, yeah, like go ahead. And I was like, okay. Like I don't know if she was joking or like thought maybe I would come up with something by that day. Hopefully she didn't think that because clearly I have not come up with anything. But anyways, like I said, I'm confused. I also realized a bit earlier this week, maybe it's just like my brain because like I couldn't think of anything. But like I feel like I kind of sort of semi lost some motivation to continue this podcast in general. Don't worry, like I'm still going to. I'm definitely still going to. I just realized that like I think it's just with like school starting and me realizing that like I feel like I have like no time to do anything like for myself or even like free time to do anything. Another thing, like I said, I'm just ranting this really. I turned 15 a month ago, and I still haven't got my permit yet. My plan was to get my permit the day after my birthday, which I was out of the country at the time, so I figured I would get it like a few days after I come back. I came back around 2 weeks after my birthday, and I still haven't got my permit yet, and I've been back in the States now for 2 weeks. So, that's another thing that's annoying. And I wanted to start studying for that this weekend so I could get it next weekend. But I don't have the time because of all the homework I have, so that's another annoying thing. I don't even know when I'm supposed to get it because I want to, like, get it so I can actually start, like, learning how to drive. But that's also really frustrating. And then like I have some applications that I want to apply to some things. I also can't restart that because I have so much work to do, and that's really frustrating as well. And yeah, I'm just like kind of I don't know if stressed out is the word. I guess I'm kind of stressed out a little bit. I don't know, but I was just like thinking about like everything that I had to do this coming weekend, and like I just was not really looking forward to it. And with all that tied together, sorry, that's why I'm just saying that like I'm sort of losing motivation because like I just like when like you're excited to do something. I feel like all my past episodes I was like excited, like yes, I can't wait for this to come out. I can't wait for this to like for me to even start promoting this. I can't even wait for me to record it. But it's clear that I've been dragging this on because again I was supposed to record this 9 hours ago, but that didn't happen. So yeah, I really hope that the motivation does come back like soon because it's kind of like a pit in like my stomach of like, oh, why do I feel like this and why do I feel this way? And I don't really know what to do or how to even really fix it. But I think, well, I've already decided this, but I'm definitely going to change my podcast to every other Saturday once season 3 starts, which would be around beginning of October because I do plan on taking a month break when I finish season 2. And oh, that's another thing. Yeah, I keep beating myself up about the fact that after season 1, I didn't take a break because I just jumped right in like the week afterwards. And the thing is, I thought about it, right? Like I was like, I should take a break because like that's kind of how these things work. Like I should just take like a break, even if it's like 2 weeks. But then it was like too late when I realized it because I had already said in the last episode like, oh, see you guys next week for like season 2. So that was kind of annoying too because like I wish I took like I wish what I did for that at the time I was thinking like, oh, I should at least took like a 2-week break. But what I really wish was that when I finished in around June or whatever, I wish that I waited until now to start season 2. Yeah, I really wish I did that. But too late now, clearly. So, yeah, like I said, I'm kind of losing motivation because, like, typically I record, like, far in advance. And I don't think I have recorded on the day of since, like, my first ever episode of season 1, which was back in April. So that's also kind of weird. And oh, also, I was going to talk about how this whole like podcast kind of started in the first place anyways. So I think I have this in my, sorry, I keep saying a lot, I apologize. I just did it again. Sorry. Okay, so on my, I think it's on my website, yeah, in my like little like bio for myself, or like meet the host, I discuss how I want to be a journalist when I'm older. And that's something I've wanted to do for like the longest time since I was like 3 or 4 years old. I've always wanted to be a broadcasting journalist, and that's never really changed since then. So sorry, like my whole family knows that, my parents know that, of course, and they've always supported me through that, which I'm really happy about and grateful for. So back in, I want to say end of March maybe, my dad mentioned me starting a YouTube channel to like I guess practice maybe would be the word, to like practice for like how I want to be like a journalist when I'm older. And my first thought was like, that's funny, I'm not doing a YouTube video, not a YouTube video, a YouTube channel. Like I literally cannot do that. Like I don't have the, I don't know, it's not confidence, because I'm decently confident. I'm not that confident, but it's okay. But like it's not that. I just was like, yeah, I'm not doing a YouTube channel. Like that's kind of funny. So I was like, I can't do that. So I was like, oh, okay, what if I start a podcast instead? But I said it like thinking that the idea would just like go away and that we would both just forget in like 2 weeks or something. But that didn't happen, because then I think maybe like a week after that he got me like a professional microphone, and I was like, oh, okay, so like you're actually serious. Like I actually have to do this, because like I can't like waste the money on the microphone. So I was like, okay, I actually have to like do this. And the good thing about it was that my parents did give me like free range of what I could talk about, and it wasn't like they're saying I have to talk about a specific thing. And I'm going to discuss that too in a second, because I've also kind of want to change that as well. But they didn't like say I have to talk about one thing, so that was a really good thing. I think if they like told me what I have to talk about, then I would feel more constricted, and I wouldn't exactly enjoy this as much as I do. In the beginning, it wasn't like I didn't enjoy it. It was just that like I felt like, oh, I'm just doing this because like I kind of have to. But I think after I realized, oh, I can really talk about whatever like I want, it was like that first episode about like let women wear what they want to wear. That's when I really realized, okay, I think I actually enjoy this. And then in the beginning, of course, it was just like my family and my friends who were listening to it, and before it like ventured out into like people that I don't really know, which it's still not even that much right now. I think like right now, because it the platform that I use to do these, it tells me like the analytics of it. So right now I have about over 500 plays, which I think is really cool. I mean, at least for me, I don't know, like that just seems kind of cool to me, because that's like half 1,000. And I don't know, when I saw that earlier this week, I was like, oh yay, that's kind of cool. And then it also like tells me what countries that people listen to it in, and I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but it started with like America, clearly, and then England, because I have family there too, and Nigeria, because I have family there too, of course. So those three like didn't really excite me that much. I was just kind of like, okay, whatever. And then Puerto Rico, I know that's a territory, but that kind of was like, oh, that's cool, because that was the next one. I was like, oh, that's cool, like someone else who like, where I don't know anyone who lives there listens, and that's kind of cool. And then Spain, and I thought that was really cool, because yeah, that made me really happy as well. And what was the other one? It was the Philippines, and Switzerland, and Germany, and I believe Ecuador. Yeah, Ecuador. And well, there were a few others, but I can't remember them right now. I'm sorry. I can't remember them right now off the top of my head, but I just kind of thought that was really cool. So that's when I got like really excited, and I was like, yeah, I really like podcasting, and I really like this a lot. So like I said before, this was actually my dad's idea originally, so I guess, yeah, thanks Dad for that. That's yeah, okay. So but then like I said, I wasn't like doing it grudgingly. It just wasn't like I was excited, but I was just kind of like, oh, I kind of like have to do this, but not like in a forced way, just like, oh, like I have to do this. Wait, that sounds like I'm being forced, but like I wasn't forced. But anyways, but then after like that first episode over, I realized, oh, okay, I really do enjoy this. So that's kind of like how the podcast in general started. And then another thing is, before this, like I listened to like a lot of podcasts myself, like personally, because I really do love podcasts, because it's like you can literally be doing anything while you're listening to it. Like you could be cleaning, you could be doing your homework. Well, depends on what homework it is, at least for me. It depends on what subject it is, if I'm able to like easily listen and do my homework. If it's like math or I have to read something, I can't listen to a podcast while doing that. But if it's like maybe like my French homework or my Spanish homework, I can like listen to a podcast while doing that. So anyways, that was irrelevant. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I really like podcasts. And also like you can walk around while like listening to it, whereas like a YouTube video, you have to like sit there and kind of watch it, and like I don't know, like I do that sometimes, but only when I have like free time. But like podcasts, you can listen to it in the car, like whatever, even when you're not exactly like having quote free time. So that's why I think I really do like podcasts. Do I prefer them? To an extent, it kind of depends, because I do like watching YouTube. It's like half and half. Kind of depends on like my mood. If I'm completely free and I have like nothing to do, I think I'll watch YouTube, and then like if I have stuff to do, I'll listen to a podcast. But yeah, I don't really know why I added that. See, I told you guys I'm confused. I don't know why I added that. But anyways, back to what I was talking about when I said I was going to discuss content of my podcast. So from the beginning and the trailer and everything, I said controversial topics, controversial topics, controversial topics. Why did I repeat that 3 times? I'm so sorry. Like, you know what? I feel like in this episode, you're really seeing like my mishaps and mistakes. Because typically in the past, if I was doing this, like, if this was like a proper episode, I would have cut it off right now and then edit it out so that I didn't repeat myself all those 3 times. But I don't think I'm going to like edit anything out of this. I'm just going to give it to you guys raw. Yeah. Okay, so I always said that because I thought like, oh, that would be like interesting. Like I like discussing things that like people may not really want to discuss, like uncomfortable conversations. Ooh, that's a nice way to say it. But I think I realized it's not like I'm running out of topics. It's just kind of like I don't want to limit myself to that. Like, and I also even feel like the topics I've done so far are more like social things. I think that's like kind of the best way to describe it than controversial, because I mean, like some of them have been like abortion, like that's controversial, and like not me forgetting every single topic I've talked about so far. I'm sorry. Okay, but anyways, let me just say social. I think the other things are just like I said, social things. So I don't really want to. I think I told myself again that when season 3 starts, I'll like say it's not just controversial topics, but just kind of like anything and everything. But like I said before, since I'm being completely transparent in this episode, why not start now? I'm not gonna really like title it as controversial topics anymore. I'm just gonna say anything and everything, random stuff, rants, like how I'm kind of doing this episode right now. Parts of my life, like little snippets, because I'm partially private, so snippets, yep. Is that how you say that? No, tidbits, snippets. Oh, tidbits. I'm sorry. That, and also like just like I said, anything and everything. I'll still do like social stuff, and maybe if I come across like an actual controversial topic, maybe relating to like religion or like I don't know, something like that. That's the first thing that came to mind. I'm sorry. Or something like that. I'll still do that. I just don't want to limit myself to like controversial topics. So that's definitely gonna change soon. So like kind of things for like season 3 are like changing the whole controversial topics things. I'm definitely changing that. I'm doing every other Saturday. I'm not doing every Saturday anymore. So, yeah. In the meantime, listen to the past episodes that you haven't listened to, because I want to keep promoting those as well, because I don't want to like forget about those episodes like I just did 3 minutes ago. So yeah, there's that. And wait, what else did I have to say? See, again, right there, I would have edited that out, but I'm not going to, because why not? But anyways, oh, that's another thing I was gonna say. Okay, so my dad actually discussed this with me, sorry. But before he had said it, it was kind of ironic because I was literally thinking about it like 2 days before. So on my Instagram for the podcast, I felt as if like it was just everything relating to the podcast, and that sounds stupid, but I'm about to explain. Like I know it's an account for a podcast, but it's like I think I just wish that it was like that I could try to interact with like my followers more, I guess. And although most of them are people I know, I think kind of, yeah, most of them are people I know. Only like a few that I don't really know, or like by know I mean like that, like I've seen them in real life. And but like yeah, to like try to like interact with you guys or like talk about like things in real life besides the podcast, kind of like in my life. Like I said, I'm a bit private, which is why I didn't want to start the YouTube video in the first place, because I didn't want people to see my face. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, that wasn't funny. I don't know why I laughed, but yeah, so I kind of want to do that too, like asking you guys like, what are you guys up to today, blah blah blah. And then so after I was literally thinking about that, my dad mentioned it, so I was like, oh, okay, this is like a sign or something, because like I kind of like believe in like those things, like signs from the universe or whatever you want to call it. So I will definitely try to incorporate that soon as well, probably for season 3. Maybe wondering why push it off for season 3, like why not start now? However, this is the 8th episode of season 2. I only have 2 more episodes left, so I might as well just wait. Oh, another thing is yeah, I'm sorry guys, I don't know what I'm doing next week Saturday either. Hopefully there's like an actual topic that I have to discuss. I hope. I'm gonna try to rack my brain, maybe ask you guys on Instagram. Like I'll actually try to like think about it, like what should I do for today or next week, sorry, or whatever. I'll try to actually properly think about that. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm just rambling now, and I feel like if I keep talking I'll just keep repeating myself. So I think I'm gonna cut it here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, although it wasn't a proper episode. I hope you kind of just enjoyed like a little what's the word? I think, oh yes, I was just like opening this episode. I wasn't really trying to like I was just being open, because I guess that's the best thing I can do right now, being that I am confused. But like I said, although I don't have motivation that much, I'm still going to continue this. Don't worry. I don't know if you're really worried, but I hope you're worried. Wait, no, not. Oh wait, sorry. I don't hope you're worried, but like I hope you're worried in the sense that like you actually like my podcast and want to keep listening to it. Because if you're just kind of like, okay, I don't care, I'll kind of be offended, but not worried, like actually worried. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so yeah, wish me luck, guys, with school. I hope that I'm actually able to properly give you guys episodes coming up, and like they're actually good with more guests. Hopefully I have a guest next week Saturday. Oh, haha, sorry. I'm sorry, I just had an idea, but like I can't tell you guys yet because I don't do that. I like wait until like either after I've already recorded it or something like that. But yeah, I have an idea. Okay, now I have to go and ask the person, because oh yeah, okay, I think that'll be good. Wait, no, yeah, okay, sorry again. This is like a really unprofessional episode, by the way. I'm just saying, but I think it's okay. I kind of liked it. I don't know, it felt nice to not have to feel like I felt nice to kind of just like talk and not have to be like, oh, I have to go back and edit that out. But like, yeah, I also hope I didn't like overshare in this episode either. But it's fine. It's good. It's good. Anyways, I think I have an episode for next week, Saturday. I'm actually gonna go and ask my guest now. Not my guest. Hopeful future guest, if they're willing to do this episode with me. I think that'll be pretty good. That'll be episode 9, second to last episode of season 2. That's actually crazy. Wow, season 2 is really about to end. I remember recording my first episode of season 1 like that. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. I remember recording the trailer. Like, oh my gosh, that's actually crazy. Time flies. Like, it's been, how long has it been? April 11th, I believe. Yes. Okay, it's been 4 months and 3 days. Happy 4 month and 3 day anniversary, guys. Yay. Woot woot. Haha. Okay, this, like I said, I'm rambling. This is why I should have stopped it earlier. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done now. Yeah, I think I said everything I kind of wanted to say. Yeah, I hope all of you guys are doing well, and feel free to email me if you ever need something or want to ask any questions or need help with anything like that. I'm always there for you, and I do check my email frequently, but no one has actually emailed me relating to the podcast yet. But that's okay. Wait, why did I just say that? Oh, see, I would have edited that out too, but I'm not going to. But anyways, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'm done now. Like, actually, for real. Bye, all of you. I hope you have an amazing day. I'm sorry again for not releasing this earlier today. I will try better and I will do better. So yeah, bye.